It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it here. It was easily the most memorable post-game in the long and storied history of Michigan and Ohio State. It put an exclamation point on Michigan's season and in an odd way sort of propelled Ohio State in the same direction eventually.
I think this game last year was probably the most surprising game of the year for me, considering I thought Ohio State was going to go in and absolutely drug them. What I remember, David, they could never get the run game going. With Quinshon Judkins, Travion Henderson, they still somehow only ran for 77 yards in that game, and obviously this was the game they used as a motivator for their playoff run.
A big motivator, but let's not forget about what we really remember about this game. Hands being thrown, flags being planted, coaches taunting other coaches. It was everything you love about college football. Just give me half of that in this football game.
The short hands, it's Graham. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Makes the grab. It's Graham. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and running to the football. Back to
to pass. It's St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Michigan! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Lost to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. So here comes the Michigan offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Wolverines! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The play action fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Power football with the run. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pocket breaking down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are 2 teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the 2 teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Pat.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Fouls through the defense. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Haynes. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. After the run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Here's the pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Simpson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the run, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Slips away. He's going to take, turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Still looking, on the move. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Graham. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Graham. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Can't make the grab as as he was going for 6 right there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. You talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
To the air, it's Sayin. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Wolverines come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Dumps it off in the flats. Spins away from the defender. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Sweet spin. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Found the spot in the defense. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finds his man. It's McCulley. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With the catch, it's McCulley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's O'Leary. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Klein. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Using the quick game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground, he's got it again.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdowns.
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring it 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the School Up North. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.